Welcome back to beautiful Lake Mead. As you guys know, I film here all the time and we get a lot of comments at what is this mystery structure right behind me right here. And I'll tell you what, out of the 10 years that I've been out here coming to Lake Mead, I've never actually checked it out myself. So today we're gonna go ahead and hike up there right now and check it out for ourselves. I'm also gonna give you guys a little bit of a Lake Mead update because as you know, Southern Nevada's been in an extreme drought right now. We haven't had rain in over 200 days or something crazy like that. So we're gonna see if that's affected our water levels, and I'm also gonna give you guys a little bit of a fishing update. As always, explore the lake, see what we can find. But as far as today goes, I'm about to go and check out what in the world that mysterious thing is up there. Let's get to it. So I just hiked up to this mysterious structure right here, and what it actually is might surprise you. If you guys are familiar with Lake Mead, it's the biggest man-made lake in our country. So to make a lake like this, they needed a big dam. So right around the corner over there is the Hoover Dam that was built in the late 30s. And they would use massive structures like this. So right behind me here, obviously that meant there's no lake, no water. And there's some old pictures that show the train used to go right through this valley. And spots like this is where that train would stop and pick up loads and loads of cement and haul it around the corner to go drop off to the workers that were using it to build the Hoover Dam. So that cement would go through these very pipes right here all the way down and get dropped off at them trains before it went around the corner and was being poured into the Hoover Dam. Stuff like this is a humongous part of our country's history. Think about what it took to build the Hoover Dam, the engineering feat, what that showed that our country can do, and what mankind can do at that point in a way. So it took little things like this to create bigger things like the Hoover Dam. Sometimes they're overlooked a little bit. Imagine being out here in the late 30s and the engineering feat that just that entire project took, including something just like this. I'm out here on the top of a mountain, which at the time was in the middle of nowhere, Nevada. Oh, I'm gonna climb onto this thing right now. 10 years. I've never actually walked up here and checked it out. I don't know why. I've just never made the hike to get up here. I see it every single time from the lake. Hemingway Harbor is literally just right there. And this place is pretty neat. Look at the walls. I've never been up here. Cool artwork. Glad to see that they're more or less trying to do art than kind of graffiti. Look at that. We got an alien. We're close to Area 51 out here, so wonder if people think they seen aliens. Look at that. UFO. Looks like the way everybody's been getting in here is the ground collapsed right under this part, so everybody's been climbing up. There's a little bit of a landslide up there at 1.2, probably from some heavy rain or something. The lake's water level used to be way up there back in the day, so might have just pushed some sand down here a long time ago. Pretty cool stuff. Ugh. It's so crazy to think that with this thing being around 80 years old and having been underwater for so long also, that there's still wood exposed from whatever they had built here at the time. Let's check out this next piece right here. There's another big chunk of building. Some more pipes. What's in here? Comment down below what you think this would have been used for. So now that we checked out the big cement mixer, I'm gonna go ahead and check out the water level right now. See if that big drought has really affected our water levels. Out in Las Vegas, Nevada, our airport hasn't gotten measurable rain in over 220 days at the time we're filming this video. So that's a long time that Southern Nevada has not gotten measurable rain. So we're gonna see if that affects the water levels right now. Go check out the boats and everything else we do and go explore some of our lake today. Is that an egg? There's an eggshell up here or something. You know, something super interesting that I figured out not too long ago is the very first professional bass tournament that was held, like big time bass tournament, was actually held here at Lake Mead. Back before the stripers were introduced here, there was a lot more bass and some really big bass. And if I remember correctly, I think Roland Martin might have won that one. So another cool bit of history.
Well, there's a couple kayakers out here fishing. I asked them if they caught anything. They've been getting skunked, so I was looking around real quick with the optics, and I don't see any shad, so we're gonna have to find the shad. That's the food. Without food, you don't have a restaurant. Fish need to be in the restaurant.
I've never heard it put that way, but that's a good way to put it.
Let's get out of here. So we just saw those guys leaving. It looks like you're still tied up. It looks like
that was Bureau of Reclamation, right?
They put a new ball on it to mark it.
Yeah.
So that means it's completely under.
It always fluctuates, you know how that goes. Tomorrow's supposed to rain, but whatever they're doing, the water's going up pretty quick right now, which is a good sign. All of you guys like to say you like to see the water going up, so we got some good news right there. We see nothing but a buoy, so we're gonna go see how far down it is right now. They literally just put a new buoy on it right now, so. Oh, the tip's barely out of the water sometimes. It's bobbing in and out. I just saw it bob out at least once. So that thing's about an inch underwater right now. It's good they put a new buoy on it though, so somebody who hasn't been out here and isn't familiar with the water won't hit it. Crazy looking though, huh? The water level got a little bit murkier since the last time we were out here. Fish are jumping again. That algae grows back so fast in this lake, and I assume every lake, but that was just dry not too long ago. It all looks alive again.
Since we might have some new viewers, we're gonna drop what we call the Panopti, and we're gonna take a closer look. We'll see what it looks like underwater. It's a sonar system, and if there's any fish around it. Let's take a look.
So a senior just dropped right here is a forward-facing sonar, so you can actually see fish right now. What this is doing with these forward-facing sonars nowadays is it's shooting your fish finder in a way straight forward. So there's the standing boat right there. There was some fish around it too. So what those are right there is probably a bunch of shad and fish and stuff like that. It's about 21.3 feet deep right here, right where we're at. It's always super cool to take a look at these boats with these sonars. Oh, there's fish inside the boat, it looks like, maybe.
They're in the live well now.
Yeah, they're in its live well right now. Look at all those fish in front of the boat right now. You're gonna drop a bait?
Yeah. And this isn't normally what I would tie up, but I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it to show you what it looks like when the bait goes down there.
So there goes your bait. There it went right there. There goes your bait.
It's weedless, so it doesn't get stuck on.
Yep, you're
the
right.
Steering wheel.
You're right on the bottom of the boat now. I don't see too many fish down there anymore, but see.
Must have got scared.
Yeah. Oh, there's a couple fish still right there. Yep, there's one down there gonna go right by your bait.
And of course, right when I cast, I got a rat's nest. I didn't think it was gonna work, but we gave it a try. If you guys subscribe to us and you watch our videos consistently, I can guarantee you that it'll make you a better fisherman and better hunter. We're gonna go try to catch some shad, catch some bait, then we'll get back to you guys. There's a lot of wildlife out here. That guy knows what he's doing right there. Look at that guy.
Living life to the fullest.
Where's he at? Oh, there he is.
You'll notice behind me over here, since the water went up a lot, there's a lot of these weeds that are submerged now. And that's a very good sign. We always like to kind of integrate fishing into our updates and stuff because that's just what we do, and it's kind of part of what we do here. During the spring, if we get a lot of water to come into our lake and get a lot of this submerged brush and stuff like that, our lake just gets better and better and better. So right now what it's looking like is if we can hold all this water in for the springtime, when all the fish spawn and that helps all the little fish survive, it's going to be a great year as far as shad populations go and bass fishing goes and striper fishing, which I love because that means the whole year is going to be some good fishing. So tilapia is going to be incredible. You can see right here all this submerged grass just gives a bunch of shelter, and that's why all these birds are out here too. It even gives all the birds a lot of food and chances to reproduce and do their thing also. So I always love seeing it. It just means that it's going to be healthy out here this year.
All right, so he just dropped the forward-facing sonar.
Look at this. We finally got a new cast net. The last few times we've been out, we got one with a hole in it.
It's about time.
It's about time. That last one lasted us years and years.
It was funny because a fisherman that we know, he's also a YouTuber, Deer Meat for Dinner. He used our last cast net and it had these really big holes in it. And he's like, dude, your cast net has massive holes in it. Hey, the ones that get out, I guess it's a fair chase, huh?
Yeah, made it a fair chase. Now they have no chance.
Now this seems illegal.
Oh yeah, this one's closing up. We're way early.
Why is it closing like
It
that?
has no weight on it.
Junk.
By the time it hit like 2.5 feet deep, it was already practically closed.
Should have kept the old one with the holes in it.
Right now it's looking like that one might have been better.
Yeah, and out here at Lake Mead, we can only have 4-foot cast nets, so
This is that drop off right here.
kind of a disadvantage.
There's fish all on it, but it's closing.
Yeah, it probably just needs to be washed and dawn soap. There's a carp in there. You see that?
Yeah.
You see how those bushes move right there? That means there's a carp in there swimming around. Big 20-pounder. If you don't catch one in that, oh my goodness. Right in the middle of them. Let it sink, let it sink. Oh man, you might have got him. You might have got him. If not, that cast net, I'm gonna burn it. Did you get him? All right, let's go, baby.
Look at that.
Let's go.
That's a monster.
We wanted to get some shad, but there's no sign of shad anywhere, so it's horrible. So Adrian has his bait ready. We're gonna go ahead and cast, and we're gonna let you guys know how good the striper bite is right now. We know the bait is not here, so we're gonna use some cut bait, and we're gonna go to a spot where they usually hang out. If they're not here, then it's gonna be pretty difficult to catch fish this time of year. I mean, you can probably troll for miles and miles and catch 1 or 2 a day, but it's not gonna be, you know, the 100 that we normally come out here and catch. So we're gonna test it out for a little while and let you guys know how good the fishing is here. We come out here, gave you a Lake Mead update, showed you the water levels, showed you the fishing, and if we really wanted to grind it out, we probably could catch. We've been out here about an hour or so, and you know, we either come out and catch 50 to 100 and tell you about it, or we catch 0, you know,
And still tell you about it.
and tell you about it. So I would say, if you're thinking about fishing, try the stocked ponds right now. You'll probably have better luck than you do out here, because right now the fish went deep. They're the stripers, it's weird, they just disappear certain times of the year. You might catch 1 or 2 stragglers, but you're really gonna have to grind it out, probably spend the whole day to catch 1 or 2, and that's not something we're willing to do. So we're out here just giving you an update on that. Fishing 1 through 10, I would say it's a 1, and that's only because we caught tilapia with a net.
So if you just have to take a couple days off, I'd wait till the spring.
Yeah, I would wait till the spring. If you're an amateur coming out here and you're gonna fish from shore, you're probably not gonna catch anything this time of year. So just want to give you a heads up on that.
Or at least it'll be a little bit tough. So with the water level going up like it has recently, a lot of the stuff that we usually look at is completely underwater. You guys saw the famous standing boat completely underwater, the intake towers, everything. So everything's looking very promising out here at Lake Mead. I mean, the scenery's beautiful. We just went back there right now in the Las Vegas Wash looking for a little bit of bait. Couldn't find bait, but I'll tell you guys what, it literally looks like a waterfowl oasis back there. If you're into bird watching, I guess it'd be the awesome time, because there's a ton of ducks and pelicans and coots and just birds everywhere back there right now. And it's like a marshland right now. It's been quite a while since I've seen it like that, and it's a very good sign. Right before spring, water levels going up, fish are going to be happy. They got a lot of hiding spots, and as that stuff kind of decomposes, it feeds the food chain. It feeds the plankton and stuff within our lake, which feeds the shad, which feeds the predators, which feeds everything, which feeds us also. So very good sign out here at Lake Mead. Things are looking up. They're looking great. And that's about it for today.
We'll let you guys know when they start hitting though. So keep an eye on the channel, subscribe, put your notifications on. You're gonna know first when the fish are biting here and how to catch them around this area. And when the tilapia start coming close to the shores and they start bedding and stuff, we'll let you know so that you guys can get your bow fishing ready. Come up, it's one of the funnest things you can ever do.
Got a lot of cool stuff planned for this year. take you guys along. A little bit of hunting, a little bit of fishing, a little bit of exploring, a little bit of traveling, a little bit of everything's going to be happening this year on this channel. So I really hope you guys appreciate today's video. It's been fun. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you outdoors.
Fish just jump behind you.
They're jumping for the outro.